Peter Chow-White in Simon Fraser University's GeNA lab, where among other innovations the lab comes up with ways to help sports teams. Ehlers, PNG It may not look at watching Saudi Arabia play, but there's a whole lot of analytics being applied on those Russian pitches during the World Cup. It's thought by some that analytics, while useful in baseball, football and basketball, aren't of much use in fluid sports such as soccer or hockey, where goals are few and possession switches back and forth quickly. But that couldn't be further from the truth, a Simon Fraser University professor says. European soccer, in particular, has been using analytics, the it girl of the moment in North American pro sports, for quite a while, Peter Chow-White said. European countries, New Zealand, the Australians, they've used analytics for a number of decades now. Chow-White, who does the analytics for the national women's team, said. On this side of the ocean, John Herdman, who guided Canada's women to soccer bronzes at the London and Rio Olympics, and who now coaches the national men's team, brought analytics with him from his native England. John Herdman is probably one of the global leaders on this, Chow-White said. If no team sports existed, analytics probably would have invented baseball. It's perfect for collecting big data. During every single pitch, so much is going on between the 10 to 14 players on the field. Whether it's day or night can affect play, so can the wind. Football has stoppages after every play, basketball has set plays, and like football is a possession game. Analytics seem to intuitively come more natural to those sports, and they're, using the jargon of the analytics world, catalytic events. The NHL has been the slowest of the pro sports leagues to pick up on analytics, Chow-White said. It's a chummy old boys world, where friends and former teammates are hired, but even in that world the cigar-chewing, old-school traditionalists are being replaced, if slowly. The Toronto Maple Leafs, for instance, just hired a 32-year-old analytics guru as its general manager to replace a 75-year-old who feels players should still have brush cuts. The continuous action sports like soccer, like hockey, where major events are very infrequent, like a goal, there is a whole different set of things to deal with, Herdman said. But the technology has changed, the science has changed. Of course, with that, adoption has risen. But unevenly, sports is a space where you're colliding the eggheads with the jocks. Chow-White is the director of SFU's School of Communication, and also the director of GeNA Lab, Genomics and Networks Analysis, which investigates how blockchains and big data affect society. Sports, he said, is the perfect activity to analyze. It's like a closed experiment. There are boundaries, rules, stoppages, time limits, unlike the unruly real world out there. It is a vastly undermined field for data. All analytics is what science does, he said. It's looking for patterns within activities. Sport is beautiful for natural experiment. The internet has been a boon for analytics with its grassroots beginnings, connecting statistics nerds around the globe. It's a tool, Chow-White pointed out, not alchemy or magic. He has a book coming out next year on big data and sports analytics. Human eyes are very good, but they tend to be biased in good ways and bad ways in how they see things. Data helps coaches confirm what they know, but also show them things they probably can't see. People should be skeptical of analytics only insofar as that we should be skeptical about scientific findings of anything. Gord McIntyre at postmedia.com, twitter.com/Gord McIntyre. Click here to report a typo. Is there more to this story? We'd like to hear from you about this or any other stories you think we should know about. Email fantips@postmedia.com, _p.